Hello guys, and today I'm going to show you how I recreate this geometry in the left with a lot of complex geometry in here to the very clean model in the right. Okay, so I start by creating the sketch based on the bottom face. So I create a sketch in the top view and I click on the reverse direction for the bottom. And you can see I cannot see the outline of the bottom plane. So go to the axis and you can see I have the outer line. Now I can trace the outer line. So I will put 3 points in here. 1, 2, 3. And in here I will put 2 points. 1, 2, 3. And the last 2 points in here and here. I don't want the last point to touch the green line because I want to mirror this to the other side later. I click on this line and go to the symmetry. Click on the middle line and select this point and this line, hit C, this point and this hit C. Select visual, hit H for horizontal. This one and this one, hit H. And position it to match the outline of the bottom face. Okay, something like this. Next, I will close the sketch. Close. Okay, now I have the first sketch, but I need to move this sketch up to match the position of the bottom face. I go to the position and the z-axis and move this one up. Let's move this one down a little bit. 5.5 is good. Okay, the next step is I want to trace the left view of the model. So I create a new sketch in the right view. The right view is also okay. And I will reference this one. And then I can trace the outline of this. Okay. Now the next step is I want to trace the front view of the object. But I want to trace it somewhere in here, in the middle here. So I need to know the position I want to trace. Let's create a sketch in the left view and the right view. And let's create a line from here to here, somewhere around here, somewhere in the middle. And let's hit D and let's see. I think 35. I should try it in the 35 in this position. Let's delete this sketch. And I'm going to trace it in the front. And I'm going to offset this one to 35, somewhere in the middle of the model. And I'm going to trace using the B-spline and tracing the outline of this. And set the horizontal constraint. Select this line and go to the symmetry. Okay, make sure the two points horizontal. Select this point and this point. Hit H for horizontal. This one to 5.5. Up here, select this and this one. Hit C. This point and this point. Hit C. And make sure you set the horizontal constraint to these points up here. And bring this one in like this. Maybe I can go to the as is. I think it's good enough. I close. Now, let me rename this one. Let's go to the flat line and then the shape, the as is. Okay. Rename this one to outer profile. Now I'm going to go to the curve shapes workbench. If you don't have the curve shape workbench, you can go to the tools and add-on manager. You search for curve. Click on the curve shapes and install this. Okay, now I can just select the outer profile first and these two. Go to the curve array. Click on the curve array and you see nothing. You need to change the items up. Let's try 10, and you can see the in-between curves appear. Let's click on the curve array to see how it's working. Let's go to the solid option, set this one to true. Let's go to change this one to 3 to make the shape more fit to the curves. So you can see up here, the geometry is close enough for me. But down here, I want to add a little bit more detail in here. This one curve out a little bit. And this one also, I want to bring this one out a little bit. So let's go and click on the curve array and go to the solid option, set this one back to false. And I click on the curve array and I go to the drag workbench. Okay, so I want to create a clone of this. And I hide the curve array. And let's go back to the plot workbench. In the plot workbench, I'm going to click on the curve array clone, go to the plot and compile and explode the compile. Now I have a bunch of Ys, as you can see. Let me hide this one. I have a bunch of Ys. Maybe I should hide these 3. Now I'm going to hide show the object that I want. I want to change the profile of this one, the correct one, this one, and this one. Okay, I want to change these three, I think. So I'm going to have these three. And let's go to the outer profile. And I'm going to copy this. Control C to copy and Control V to paste it. Now I have the outer profile 001. And let's go to the wireframe to see what's going on. I click on the outer profile 001 and let's go to the Z-axis and move this one up. I want to move this one up to about here to create the detail in here. So I double click on the profile 001 and let's go to the as is and view the section. In here, I am going to bring this one out and bring this one out of this. So you can see the cut line over here. We need to match the cut line. This one over here, okay. Now I can close. Okay, now I have the outer profile 1. Go to the left view and I'm going to copy this one. Control C to copy and Control V to paste it. And we have profile 000. Let's go and bring this one up. Let's bring this one up to about here. You can see this. I want to put this line over here. This one is the extreme point of the arc. This arc over here. You see, this one is the extreme point. So I want to put the sketch in here. So I want to bring this one, so you can see the sketch 0 is over here. I double click on the profile show. And let's bring this one out like this. Okay, so make sure you move the point left to right, okay? And if you move the point up and down, just move it up and down just a little bit. So if you move the point up and down too far away, you will have an issue with the surface later when you laugh. Just keep the point in the position of horizontal. Bring this one out. This one out. Like this. In like this. Okay. Maybe this one in. Close. Nice. Okay, now the one I want to copy this. Control C, Control V. And bring this one up to about here. Somewhere in the middle. Okay, middle of the black one and the white one. this one to here. This one to here. Close. Okay. Okay, so to make things easier, I can rename these. Let's go to copy this name. Rename this. 4, 5. Okay, now I can go to the loft. Auto profile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Grid solid. Click OK. Let's go to the flat line. Go, let's hide this one. So you have a problem here. Let's go to the loft. Turn this one to 3. Okay. So I don't really like this shape up here. So I need to change the shape of this profile. Maybe I should delete the loft. Okay, let's go to profile 8. And let's go to plot and then scale. I don't want to scale it in the uniform. I want to scale it in the X and Y. 0.1, 0.1. Okay. You can see I show the profile 8 to bring this one back. And I'm going to bring the scale up to this position. And let's show this one. So you can see this is my profile. Let's hide this one. And now I can delete the outer profile 9. Delete it. And I click on this one, the scale, and I rename this to outer profile 9. Okay, now let's loft again. Let's go to the loft. Outer profile 1, 2, 3. Outer profile 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Grid solid. Okay. Click on the loft, go to the max degree, set it to 3. Now you can see the surface is now much better. If I show this one, shut. So if you want it to match, so in here you can see this area. This area is not matching perfectly, but so in case you want it to fit a little bit more, the only way we can do that is we have to replace one of these Y's we explode from the curve array. But in this video, I want to combine between the manual way and the automatic way for a faster process to make the model fit enough, but less effort. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the axis. And I'm going to hide one of these profile. And I also hide the loft. Okay, nice. Next step is I want to create visual sphere over here. Let's create a new sketch in the front. And let's view the wireframe. And let's create a arc. Okay, something like this. And maybe I should make it symmetry. Select this one and go to the symmetry. And from there, I will create a line to connect in between. And create another line in between of this. I should lock, select this point and hit D, and I will lock the position of this point. Doing the same in here. And I also lock the radius. Okay. Now I'm going to select this point and this line, hit C. This point and this arc, hit C. This point and this arc, hit C. Now I'm going to trim it. Remove this one and this one. Okay. Now I can bring this one in a little bit. Close. Nice. View the as is, the flat line, and then as is. And then I will move this one in the y-axis. Okay, okay, somewhere in here, 26 is good. And let's go to the as is. Revolve. Click on the reference, select this line, and hit OK. Okay. So I need to cut this one down here. Select create a new sketch in the front view. And let's create a rectangle. So let's set this one to 7. Close. Let's do this sketch in the y-axis. 50. And boolean cut this one. From there, I will control select in the loft and the cut and go to the union. Let's hide the this one. Okay. Okay, not too bad. All right, so to create a geometry inside, and let's hide the fusion. I need to place in the base of this model first, but first I need to know the distance from this plane, this face, to the center. So I create a new sketch in the front, and I view the as is, and create a line. I think 8 is the distance from this plane to the center point. So let's delete the sketch. I create a new sketch in the top view and then go to the offset this one up to 8. Let's view the as is and view the section. Now I'm going to create a polyline. Let's start from here. Select the issue and go to the symmetry in the y-axis. Now I'm going to go to the B-spline and starting to trace the outline of the inner geometry. Select this one and go to the symmetry. Select this one, C, hit C, this one, hit C, these three, hit H, position it like this. Select this one, bring this one out, select these two and hit C to snap it. Bring this one in. Okay, nice. Now I can close the sketch by create a line. Close. And we'll call this one inner inner profile. Now I'm going to create a new sketch in the front and view the as-is. Now I'm going to create a I'm going to show the wireframe and creating B-spline, and let's start from here. And let's go to chase the outline of the inner geometry. Select this one and symmetry. Select this one, hit C, this one, hit C. Select these three, hit H for horizontal. Okay, nothing is good. Down here, bring this one out and select this one. I can set the symmetry. And this one, hit C, hit S for symmetry constraint. Nice. Close. And I will rename, maybe I should, I set this one to 8. Now I'm going to call this one in the part 1 and create another sketch in the right view. And let's go into trace. I'm going to trace I will start from here. And I'm going to trace, but I want to keep the B-spline outside of the geometry a little bit, because later I want to use it as the cut tool to cut the object. So I need it to outside a little bit. From here I can go up like this. Okay, select this point, hit D and set this to 8. Set this one to 8 also. Nice. Now I can close. Show the as-is. Now I just using the curve rate. Set this one to 10 and solid to true. And let me hide the original one and show the fusion. Maybe I should hide the fusion and click on the curve rate, change this loft size to 3. and change this item to 20. Okay, let's show the fusion. So I have a problem here, so I need to come back and bring this one, the inner part 2. Bring this one out a little bit. Close. And let's go to select these two and go to cut. Okay. So up here, I need to fix the geometry a little bit because we bring this one out, so we lost the detail. So maybe I should go inside the curve, right? The inner part 2. Just bring this one in a little bit. Yeah, now I think it's better. And let's go and hide these 3. The next step is I'm going to create another detail in here, another sphere. Let's go and show the geometry. Show the wireframe and creating another sketch in the front and create an arc like this. And let's go and lock this point to the position and lock this one. Okay, and then I can create in a line vertical like this. Also select this arc and go to the symmetry and hit D and lock this point. Now select this point and this arc, hit C. This line and this point, hit C. Select this point and this arc, hit C. Now use the trim edge to remove this one. And close the sketch. Bring this one like this. Let's hide this original model and let's show the flat line. And let's bring this one to, remember the number is 26. The y-axis is 26. And let's go to the revolve. Select reference, click on this one. Okay. And from there, I can create the cut. Again, let's go to the front view and create another sketch in the front view. And go to the axis and let's create a rectangle like this. And set this one to 8 for sure. So this one is not symmetry, so I'm going to bring it to about here, and this one to about here. To the y-axis. Somewhere in here. And I'm going to hide the model and going to extrude this. In the y-axis, let's try 50. Let's try again. a little bit more, 70. Okay, now I can control selecting this one and this one, go to the connect. Okay, nice. Now here I'm going to show this one, go to the front view and create a sketch in the front view. Create a polyline. Go ahead and trace in this one. Let's see. Select one of these guys. Let's see if this one is symmetry. Yeah. Hit S and set the symmetry constraint. Select the issue. Hit C. Make sure this point is 5.5. Okay, nice. Move in the sketch to checking. Okay, something like this, and I close. Now I'm going to move the sketch in the y-axis. Okay, somewhere in here. And I'm going to extrude this 10, I think, to the Y. A little bit more. 11, 12. 11.5. Yeah, 11.5. Now I can just select the connect and extrude and I go to unit. So next I will create this piece up here. So let's go and create a new sketch in the front view. And view the axis. And let's view the section, I think. Nope. Let's view the wireframe. Yeah. And I'm going to trace the geometry in here. I want to make it clean, so I'm going to use the Eclipse. Select this line, hit 8 for horizontal. Okay, something like this. I close and show the as is the flat line. Let's move this one in. Show the as is and move this one in. Okay, to about here, 22. And extrude this to the y-axis. Let's try 50. 50 is too much. Let's try 20. From there, I can control select V2 and go to the connect. So you can see connect still have this one. So I go inside the extrude and go to here and change this to 10. And let's hide this one. Okay. Maybe we need to longer a little bit. 12. Okay, 12 working with the connect. Okay, next I'm going to go down here and click on the sketch 14 and go to is true. In the negative y and go to 50. From there, I'm going to boolean cut this one. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.